kids, one teacher.
Welcome, 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 welcome. Oh man, it's heavy. It's heavy. It's heavy. Damn. Oh man, the news about these kids in Uvalde, Texas. I want to send my heart. We want to send our hearts and our condolences out.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I got two friends here, two people I went to school with, two people I value. Chris, Denise. But no, man, y'all say how many now?
18.
18 kids?
18 kids, 3 adults.
Yes.
18 kids, 3 adults.
Yep.
That is so traumatizing. And the sad part about it, like you think about it, like I went and picked up my kids today from school. And in any moment it can be that, you know what I mean, the same school. Like I remember even being on a triple D day with my daughter, one of my daughters, at Painted with a Twist, and I found out about Kobe. You know, life is, we take life for granted, but in a blink of an eye it can change. So, you know, my condolences go out to y'all. You know, I pray that y'all get through it. And man, we got to stop all this senseless violence, especially like even in the city. You know, that's the scary part. You know, our kids can't even walk these streets like we used to, or even go to the park and just have fun like they used to, because it's just guns everywhere. And that's just so uncomfortable. But, you know, they want to tell us we can open carry and everybody can have a gun, and it's just, you know, wild, wild west it seems like out here, man. But that shit just uncomfortable. And your kids got to grow up in this. And them kids, and then think about all the families that just don't know to go get their kids help. And them kids going to live with that trauma.
Exactly.
You know, and
there's more guns than people in the U.S. at this point.
Are you serious?
Yes. Supposedly, we were talking about it earlier.
We're going to fact check that. That's crazy.
That it's more registered guns than it's people in the U.S.
Are you serious?
I didn't go fact check it, but the person that said it usually does really good.
I
job
mean,
at
even
fact
if it's
checking.
close, that's even scary.
That's right.
And that's not even illegal carrying. That's
Of course,
like
yeah,
registered.
yeah,
So,
of course,
but
of
so
course, of
if
course.
you can imagine if it's registered, can you imagine the other ones that's not?
So yeah, I can only imagine that it probably is more good. And then, damn, how you just, this is crazy, man. It's again, man, that my heart goes out. Like I said, man, I was with my daughter when that happened with Kobe, and that's just uncomfortable. You wake up, all you trying to do is just make it to a game with your beautiful baby girl, and tragedy strikes, and now your family, you know, everything to change. You know, these kids just woke up and wanted to go to school, waiting on summer break. You know, the women. That's sad, man. It's sad, and everybody isn't experiencing it, and it's just not fair. So to y'all, from us, you know, we just want to say sorry, and our condolences go out. How y'all been? You back?
I'm fresh.
I got Chris over here. Chris was we was at our kids' game this past weekend, man. Our boys didn't win a championship this time, but
They good though.
yeah, they played well. Christian, you know, he looking great actually. He looking real, real good. You know, I tell him my son he got to move his feet. Your son is playing football now,
yeah,
right?
they playing football. He actually they made it to the playoffs, so he'll be in McAllen this weekend.
Oh, it is. Remember, you been down there?
Yeah, it's hot.
It is extremely hot down there. Like that is not somewhere you want to just be out there chilling. And out there, it ain't no trees like that. It's just open. I don't know if they play in the same spot. I'm pretty sure they would, right?
Yeah,
Where all
sure
the fields is.
Yeah.
You been down there before?
No, this
Oh
will
yeah.
be
You better
me
bring
and
you a
my
bunch.
son's first
Take you a bunch of
time.
water, an umbrella, a nice chair for everybody.
rags,
Yes, yeah,
fan.
the little cool fans and all that.
What age group?
He plays with the Tykes. He's in the Tykes.
So
it's at 6,
8,
7?
8, 9? No.
Seven.
No, that's
No,
rookies
that's
8,
six,
9.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this first time he playing tackle for the first
Yeah,
time.
his first time playing tackle.
He enjoying
killing
it?
He out there killing it.
Okay, that's beautiful.
What team?
He played for the Predators.
Okay, that's a nice team.
Put up business out there like that. They're gonna be looking
Oh,
for her, you know. They talking about they like her voice and all that. They're gonna be looking for that young lady, man. You can't be telling her what she
Nah, keep them hydrated though.
most
They gonna be
definitely.
hot.
Oh no, for sure. We already got a canopy ready, everything. So
No, that's dope. So listen, me and Chris was at, like I said, we was at our son's game. We was kicking it, and my boy said he wanted to do him a pod. So I told him, man, he got to come up here, kick it, and see how it is, get to experience it, and enjoy it. And my fans, your fans, so they like you. You start your channel, they'll be there, and hopefully y'all subscribe to mine. Y'all be doing me bad. I thought I would have been it.
And hit the like button.
They ain't gonna do that. I don't know what it is, man. They fighting.
Everybody hate Dennis.
Everybody. No, but, oh, look, let me ask y'all this question because we was talking about this earlier. Should a guy pay on the first date? How y'all feel about that?
I'm okay with going Dutch.
Meaning?
That I pay for myself, he pay for himself.
I could deal with that, but I can also pay because that's how we was raised. But at the end of the day, who was it said that the man had supposed to pay first?
Yeah, and for me, man, and I'm not against it. Let me make that very clear. And anybody that knows me knows I don't mind. I don't mind. I'm just providing a little pushback, right? The problem to me is it almost feel like if you don't pay on the first date, you already got like a black mark. Not like a negative. It's like a black mark where you probably won't even get a call the next day.
That's a red flag.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, why do women? Not saying all women, but I'm pretty sure you have friends that feel like men are entitled.
I was that person at one point in time.
And what changed?
Older I got. Like at this point, because now women are actually shooting their shot. So I feel like whoever initiates said date should be paying for it.
Really?
Yep.
I feel like seeing again. I guess I can subscribe to that. I understand it, but
I can feel what you're talking about, though.
Yeah, but my thing is that just?
No, most women are like, nah. Even if I initiate it, the man should pay.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so now you see the problem we have, right? So you understand that. Look, you asked to go on this date. I should pay, right? But the rest of the women feel like, hey, I'm hungry.
Yes. A lot of women are going out for free meals, which I don't subscribe to.
Oh, wow. So that's a thing. That's really a thing.
That is a real thing.
Oh,
just want a free meal.
Free meal.
God damn, man.
Expensive meal?
Expensive meal that they going to take home.
We're going to
going to eat with you.
That's crazy. That's crazy. You paying on the first date, though, huh?
If I offer, yeah, I'm going to pay on the first
But if
date.
not, you're not paying. You want to, she pay for herself?
Yeah, I think it should be 50-50.
Really?
But I think it should be discussed.
Or discussed, yeah.
Because I think
that's a hard conversation. How do you have that conversation though?
They're gonna throw a red flag.
But how do you have that conversation? How would you like a man to present that to you? But earlier you think about earlier you that felt like a man should pay. Like how do you feel like he should present that to you? Think about that though before you even answer that. Think about it because it's critical for us. Maybe it'll teach us. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it won't. Who knows?
I mean, if they old school and they grew up old school, it's not gonna work. I'm just gonna tell you now. But old me, I'm not gonna lie. I probably wouldn't subscribe to it. I feel like I may go, but I'd be like, he really gonna make me pay for my own day.
And then what happens after that? Normally, I probably wouldn't initiate a contact afterwards. See, that's cold-blooded.
But if he texts me or call, I'll answer.
Oh, so it's not a red flag to where it's just over with. Yeah. You can work through it. But so how do we have the discussion of doing it?
If it was me,
do you have the discussion?
No, but for me, I'm gonna throw a hook out there and see what they catch it. Like, hey, so who gonna pay?
See, that's indirect. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like,
it's gonna start the conversation.
No, because then if that was me, if you be like, oh, who gonna pay? Then I'm like, can he not pay? That's gonna be the first thing I think about.
But what if he can't?
Then say that.
Okay, but what if he can't? So he says he can't pay for both of us, but he would love to show you out or love to take you out. Would you be up to it?
Just say that, yeah.
You'll be up to going on a date that don't require money, or would you?
I'm up to going to the park. So that's.
But you dope. See, that's different. You dope though. See, there's a lot of women. And listen, I'm not speaking for women. That's not fair. Let me not do that. Right? I'm not gonna say a lot of women. I haven't been privy to this information about women that accept that, right? And if you are a woman that will accept it, I would love to hear you in the comments. Well, see you in the comments, and you just tell me your side.
But to me, hold on real quick. But to me, I feel like because I was that woman at one time. I feel like we didn't accept dates like that because we didn't know those would be considered dates. We were not in the environment or grew up to know that something so simple can actually be more of an experience than just going to dinner, going to the movies. Because to me, dinner and the movies, you really can't have a conversation. You really can't.
And see that is true. No.
You can't. The movies, there's no talking.
But the dinner, most
at the
definitely.
dinner, it could be kind of awkward. To me, if you're going out to like doing paintball, if you can go out of a norm, you can actually see somebody's personality versus dinner.
I can see that.
Yeah, but see, what I'm saying is at dinner, and see, this is just me, and I'm speaking for me. I'm a guy, even back in school with me and the guys, we'll just sit at Wendy's for 3 or 4 hours. So,
but the women ain't gonna go to Denny.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying me in a restaurant, I'm not just eating and leaving. I'm eating and we catching the vibe. Like, it ain't no, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the setting. I feel like
it is true, but then that goes to the whole point of who gonna pay, right? Because at the end of the night, that ticket. But you get what I'm saying. So yeah, you're vibing, but then the vibe kind of thrown off on ticket.
It don't subside for me because I already subscribe to the fact of
you gonna pay.
I'm manipulated. They already controlled me in that aspect. I don't subscribe to anything else. I don't teach my son anything else, and I'm not saying it's right. I just want to know everybody's opinion about it because, hey, some people can't pay on the first day, but they would love to kick it with a girl. And sometimes it don't work that way. Sometimes she's like, and we know in this world that we're in now, again, I'm not speaking for women, but they're so independent. That's all we hear. Everybody LVNs, RNs, BSNs, they got their BSN and RN. I'm seeing nurse practitioner. It's intimidating sometimes, right? To be honest with you. Not for me though, like the overall, but just to see that men have to deal with this. Like, women really just talk with their chest out now. It's
Do you think that's hard for a man?
It's intimidating. Not for me. Like, I enjoy it. I love watching, but I hear it a lot. It's intimidating. Now, women are driven. I don't know what happened to COVID. I'm not saying they wasn't driven pre-COVID, but post-COVID, leave them alone. Hot girl summer, hot girl fall, hot girl winter is a hot girl spring. It's just hot girls all over the world right now. But no, it seems to be intimidating to people. And I don't want y'all to think that I'm intimidated by a woman. I'm not by far. I enjoy them.
I think I'm ready to go to like the park or something.
What you mean?
Do something. Not just go straight to dinner.
Oh, so you want to talk and kick it?
I want to feel your vibe before I feed you.
And then, what?
Wow.
I got to feel your vibe.
Before you get the food. Before you get the food, I need to know you worthy of the food.
Yeah. Make sure you ain't just using me.
Because you would never know, though.
But my thing is, she could still go to all of that and still
be using. You'll never know.
We go to the park or something, get to know each other. I can feel the vibe. If it's good energy right there, it's bad.
But somebody know how to fake it to make it.
I nigga say, I want to know what your interests are, who you be with, things to make you smile. Like, what numbers to die. Oh, you said fake it to make it. Let me ask you that then, since you want to bring that up. You want to talk about fake it to make it. Have you ever faked an orgasm?
Yes.
Whoa.
Hold on. After you did that, did y'all ever have sex? After?
Yes.
So see, that's crazy.
So what's the faking for? Like, what? So what's the faking for? Like, what?
That's crazy.
Look. Before you answer that, my thing is this, and the reason why I say the faking, right? Because how would he ever know how to ever please you if you're faking as if he pleased you?
I didn't say I did it every time.
So why? So you have faked it multiple times, and with the same person.
Yeah.
Again, why? Let me just ask the why. Let's scale back. Why?
Because I was tired.
Oh, well, okay. I can understand it. Yeah, I can. It wasn't like it was trash. It was just okay. You ever faked it?
No. Tell the truth.
No.
You haven't?
Have you?
What? What?
So is it bad to think about something else?
So that's. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Oh, that is a great one, right?
I didn't fake it, but I had some girls where I like.
You thought about somebody else doing sex?
Yeah.
That is trifling.
So technically, you faked it.
No, because he actually had it.
But you faked it though, because she
I
wasn't
still
the one
gave her
that
them
did
good
it.
strokes.
Yeah, but he just fantasized about somebody else. That's all that.
That's still
you can't fake what.
You can't fake it.
They're still faking because she
I
technically
got the
didn't
rocks
do it,
off.
but she didn't do it.
But how have you ever done that?
No.
Have you ever faked it?
No. In that sense, no.
How would you feel if a man that you know had sex with you.
Oh, I feel cheated. Like, real
But you
talk.
But if you if he provided a sense of pleasure for you doing that,
But my head
Nah.
is something different.
No.
that don't work.
I know. It don't work.
Wow. But you got yours
I
though.
don't care.
That's
Because
crazy.
then I feel like I got mine, but then I still didn't do my job to please you.
You got me to the point to where I'm thinking about somebody that
Somebody
pleased me.
else.
Ain't that about the same thing? You got me to the point to think
You
about
got yours
somebody
off, I
that
got mine
pleases
off.
me in this aspect. You almost got me there, right? I had to just, you almost got me there, but I had to, substitute a little bit. I had to sub somebody in right quick, just a little bit. I was almost there.
But what they say almost doesn't count.
I believe girls do the same thing.
She just
Some
said she
women
don't.
do. I don't.
You heard a woman say she think
Yeah.
about somebody else doing sex. That's so, okay.
So my thing is, if it's gonna go that deep, then I'd rather just tell
I
you
gotta
this
get
is
my-
not gonna work for me.
If I'm in there,
because I've done that
I
before.
gotta get it off. I
You
can't
do?
go in there and then stop. No.
Are you serious? Like you have to release.
I have to release.
You have to
Yeah.
release.
Man, these strokes count. I have to release.
Is that shallow?
I don't think so.
So what I'm saying is, do you have to release before her? Do you subscribe to pleasing her before you get
Are
yours?
you selfish?
Yes, I'm self.
You can't answer that. You can't ask that question
It's
because
selfish though.
what I'm saying is people don't
I
ever
get
want to
it.
admit that they selfish, right? They're gonna pander and go all the way around. You gotta
I'm saying,
indirectly answer that question, ask that question.
I done had
Right?
somewhere it was trash, so I have to think of
What
something
is
else.
trash? What makes sex trash?
Ooh, that's a good question.
What makes sex trash?
I think it's the vibe up in it.
So
It's
why
a
even
feeling.
do it then? Why even continue? Why even
Because I'm
go?
already in there.
That's
And then-
insecure. That's the problem with us men right there.
I
We
gotta
take
get it
advantage
off.
of every situation just for that,
Yeah.
for us to get off. You heard what he said?
Yeah.
I gotta
I
get
got
off.
to.
Now
Because
listen,
not once,
But
if
my
I don't
thing-
get off
but
in my
my-
mind, I'm still gonna be.
But my thing is, couldn't you just call somebody else over?
No,
Couldn't
that's
you?
then that I can't go. I didn't dip it already up in that, and
Take
then I
a
gotta call
bath.
it.
nah, that's crazy. That's crazy. See,
don't think
I
I'm back
can't.
two
That's
girls at one
crazy.
time.
Hey, I respect that. I respect that.
He said what?
He can't backdoor.
Oh, you built different. When your birthday? You're in August,
I'm
right?
Leo. I'm talking about like, I done had her. I'm finna go
And
wash
then
up
call
and
somebody-
come back
yeah.
and hit another girl.
So you can't
I
backdoor.
can't do that.
I respect that.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's what's up. That's why I know y'all great men. Like I'm a Scorpio. I don't know if that means anything to anybody, but they say some things about us, and
Yeah.
sometimes, we live up to
You
'em.
hit her, then watch out for hitting another one.
Man, listen, I've, and the crazy thing about you asking me that is a fact is you know me. You've been knowing me for a long time. You
So
know
I'm trying
me.
to say, grown up years.
Oh no. Let me not
we
be
talk
fake,
about the
right?
past.
Let me be transparent, right? So, yes, I've had fun with multiple women in one day.
So I never had that.
Yeah, like that was a thing at one point, right? Because you so all over the place, you almost feel.
You talking about like a threesome?
No, I ain't never had that.
Oh.
Like I
I
ain't,
want that though.
So I
You
got
do?
a question. Hold on, real quick.
Go
Before
ahead.
that. So it's okay for y'all to do that. So why do women look like?
They don't.
But most people do down talk women that do it.
That's
But I'm
that's
like,
most
but why?
people. Yeah, but see, no, for me, I don't look at it like that. I don't know if you look at it like that, Chris, but
A woman that has sex with multiple men.
yeah,
Back to back, like how you
Back
said.
to back?
Yeah.
You know how I know you don't subscribe to that way of thinking
I-
because if you can be with a woman like with multiple men, right? Then you cool with her being that way. Think about that. And I'm gonna just indirectly say that to you because you know what I'm talking about, right? You know, right?
A
So
back to back.
think about what you're saying and think about
I
what
see
we
what you said. Though.
we
So I
was.
go wipe it off and then go back in something else.
No. She's just asking why do we look at women as hoes? And I'm sorry, women, as like when they have
So
multiple
we
sexual
do-
partners.
Yeah. So we do what you just said, like you would do. We do that. Most women will look at men will look at women as hoes, like, oh, because now her body count is up, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Oh, back
But
in the
she's
day?
just grown
No,
like
period.
you are.
Back in the day, I would. Now that I got older and learned, no.
You don't think? Yeah, I don't think that too. I even back then because I was just fortunate enough to be raised a certain way around certain people. I was just equipped with a different type of understanding when it came to that because my guys was moving, and then the things that I saw like some real unhealthy situations as far as this person dealing with this person. You know what I'm saying? So it almost seemed normal, right? Because this bubble that we in, like we don't see nothing else. You got to think about the toxic things that we have experienced growing up. Think about all the fun that we had behind that in the middle. Think about that, bro.
Yeah.
That's no way that we in middle school doing it. Come on, bro. Think about that. That's unreal. And we have kids that's going to the 5th grade. Come on, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That is scary. That's not crazy. That is scary. Yeah, like what?
And sometimes I can see it in my son. That's the bad part about it.
No, you gotta see. That's where redirection comes in, and that's the beauty part about it because you're there, right? But no, the beauty part about it, like we was talking about at the game, we're here. Yeah. You know, we're not used to that, and no knock to our parents or nothing, but we wasn't used to it. We wasn't privy to that.
But to know better, you do better. So.
And the mothers, I don't want to get into that, but I salute women, you know, and you know what? Since we on that, I know you want to talk about this situation with this child support, right? And I feel like I'm gonna let you ask or whatever you posted. Let me see what you posted.
It's really wasn't about the post.
So more so you just want to talk about
the comment and how some females, not every female, some females.
So first off, tell them what's your disdain about
that the child support system is made for men to feel.
Okay.
Basically keep them in that box. Like I'm gonna compare it to where black men going to jail. That's the same thing. Like just to keep us under control.
You think so?
Yeah.
Or why don't you just look at it as if it's just designed for you to help?
It's not. I feel that if
you feel like they take too much because they take from the gross, right? They don't take from the net.
It's a net.
See, they keep telling me they take from the gross.
It's the net.
Oh, okay.
But it's crazy that they could take everything and just leave a man hanging out to dry.
But they're not taking everything. They're taking a percentage of something.
Yeah, but some men do what they're supposed to do, but they're barely making it.
I get what you're saying.
Usually if it's something like that, normally it would be like the minimum, the state minimum. So are they really taking everything? And then you also...
Well, he can't survive.
So my thing is, I feel like don't have kids until you financially ready. And there'll never be an actual time where anybody's financially ready, right?
But see, I think we're skipping something. See, we're skipping something. I feel like we be having these kids out of wedlock, you know, with no understanding.
No family.
Yeah, right. So it's no, and then it's not even just the woman and the man. You got to think about the village.
Yep.
You know, a lot of us don't even have a village, right? So like with mine, her village is extremely strong, where it carries over to me. So look, bro. I get you when it comes to the child support, right? Because I don't really like it. I ain't with it, and I ain't paying it, right? So maybe it's a contradiction for me.
You say you ain't paying?
Listen,
you got to pay.
You think so?
No, you got to pay. Think about it. If you don't pay, that's what they take. You can't get your car in your name. If you want to be an independent man and try to build your life, if your balance up, you can't get your car in your name. It's either you can go to jail. And then when your kids get older and you want to take trips and do stuff with them, you can't get a passport. It's a lot of stuff.
That's the only way they got me. But let me tell you this. It's a beautiful world that we live in, right? And it's a lot of people that experience the same thing that we're experiencing, but it's always a way around certain things, right? So before I even say anything, I'll talk to you off mic and we'll speak on it. But trust me, brother, you can have all the fun that you desire outside of those parameters. You do not even have to operate under you.
Yeah,
you can become your But anyways, so look,
I know what you're saying, but it's some stuff you can get away with. Well, I just found out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you feel like your back is against the wall when you don't know, but trust me, when you do know, And look, let me say this very clear because I know y'all done heard me say this a few times. I'm sorry for cutting you off, bro. I know I say I ain't paying no child support. That's only because.
You do what you're supposed to do.
No, not even that. The mother of my kids is taking me out. Like, she's super dope. So that's the only reason. Like, you know, it's love there. You know what I'm saying? So let me give her credit. Let me not just act as if I'm, you know, macho con macho. You know, she's showing love. And the funny part about it, we ain't got another court date. I guarantee you, if she was trying to get some more money or tripping, we would have been had a court date.
Well, the system behind.
I know. Sure. I know.
They ain't behind.
No. So, well, everybody already know what I do.
Yeah.
So yes. So you have to take into account, and I hate to use this, but it's the truth. COVID has literally backed up not just the court system, but their system all in a whole. to where like enforcements, like obviously
Yeah.
not just women but men calling for enforcements, but that has stopped the process. COVID has literally snail mailed a lot of the process that can be taken.
Okay, well that's cool. We'll give COVID is just due, whatever. But yeah, back to what I was saying about the whole child support thing, right? I think we get lost in the money that we give, because I seen that your status was talking about, you know, it's not meant for them to be doing this and taking trips and spending the money. Me personally, now I know people, I'm like, nigga, you don't even want to pay your child support, right? But me personally, I just feel like they can use that money for whatever they want to, because they take care of them kids all day, every day.
Is they really though?
Yes.
If they're not with you, I mean.
Some
See,
of them not.
see, and we like to pick, and I don't want to feel like I'm just taking up.
So you think that your BM should look flyer than your kids if you pay?
Nah, but that's not everybody's scenario.
That don't stop. But I'm just saying it's around a good percentage.
Yeah, but it's also women that, and you know, right? You can contest to that, right? That go without to make sure that they kids go with, and they don't bother you as much.
No,
at all.
But you got to think about it. I got 4.
No. Listen what I'm saying. You speed past the fact of, you know, somebody that treats you, that gives nothing but grace in that situation.
2 of them.
Listen to what I'm saying. Nothing but grace. You only want to talk about the disdain you have with situations. Talk about the grace you have, and how great of a job she done. He graduated early and everything.
Yes.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, you want to speed past the fact that you got love on that end, and talk about.
Cause it is. Let me tell you. For example, I went away. When I went away, it was a chance, I guess, where a female could say, yes, I want this child support. No, I don't. When I went away and I came back, I got the letter. And it's like, they didn't tell us that the law had changed. So we went to court. But we just want to do the medical. Because I feel like it's cheaper. So they're like, no, you got to pay. We're not arguing with him. And I get hit with the max. That's crazy.
Who hit you? You said
the child support people, me and one of my kids' mother.
But she can change that.
But it took a minute for it to change. By then, my what's name has shot up.
Yeah, but she can forgive that as well.
But she didn't want it.
But she can forgive it.
Yeah.
So you got to look at that part, right? You can complain about it, but she can take the proper steps. Like I'm telling you, there's some dope women out here that's doing that. Yeah. Right? So listen, before you allow yourself to get emotional behind it.
No, I don't get emotional.
You are, because you wrote a status about it. That's emotion. That's on your...
I'm speaking for the men, the people.
Oh, so you starting your BS. You want to be that type of podcaster. Okay. Listen, I'm going to tell you this, right? Maybe,
I just think it's wrong, though.
It's a slippery slope.
No, but...
It got its pros and it's got its cons.
But yes, but just hear me clearly. Tread lightly, playing with these women. And making them mad. Clearly you haven't, because you posted that status. and it's people, listen, it's people that's going on trips. They don't know who you shooting the slug at. Don't let them feel like it's at them, Chris. That's all I'm telling you. No. I ain't telling you to be scared.
We had this conversation a lot.
Man, you watch that man. God bless his soul, man. I don't know why people do that, but God bless Kevin Samuel's soul, right? Again, I ain't really watched the guy, and I'm sorry for going off topic, but I want y'all to understand this, right? This man is deceased, right? And I watched a woman that's a pillar in our community say that's his karma, death. Think about that. So what I'm telling you is they play a different game.
That's crazy.
Think about a woman saying that about a man that did nothing to her.
Let's speak facts sometimes.
Whether you agree with it or not, it's his opinion, and you don't have to listen. See, that's what I don't understand. And let me just talk to the people that may be listening that really don't want to listen, or maybe you listening and find something to get mad about, right? Why do they come to listen? Why would you really come? No. It's not that much nosy in the world. That requires your time. To give your time, you have to care about something. You're not just giving your time to not care.
If they listen, it's because they feel it. They hit a spot.
So why not? So listen, even if you don't agree with it, not saying that y'all them type of people that go listen.
Sometimes they agree with it, but
they don't agree with the messenger.
Yes.
Yeah.
So go listen to somebody else that conveying that message, and if you can't get it nowhere else, accept it.
But that message don't hit as hard as when the other person said it.
My point is accept what you feeling, right? And that's the problem with the world. They don't want to accept the feeling. They want to refute it. They want to fight it. They want to go against it. They want to hate it.
Accountability.
Now let me stop. That's he's so narcissistic. He think everybody should agree with him and all that bull. But no, man, listen. Had a good time. A great time with y'all. If y'all ever want to come back, I know you you my guest right now. Chris, if you ever want to come back, you're more than welcome to come back. Is there anything else y'all want to get off your chest? Because they be saying I'll be ending it too soon. Is there any? Oh, the question that your girl wanted to ask. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So the question that my friend told me to ask y'all men is, why are y'all men so afraid of commitment?
Oh.
And are you hesitant about commitment or exclusivity?
It's scary, right? Because so look, for me, and I'm just say for me, right? To want something, you have to identify with wanting it, right? You have to be ready to receive the feeling and all of that, right? You have to see it. I've never seen it. I've seen nothing but toxic. I fantasize about being a certain way, especially them times of year when, the Thanksgiving, the Christmas, and the commercials hit you different, right? And you almost 40-year-old virgin, and you just alone by yourself, right? But honestly, it's just you don't know how. That's why I go to therapy now. You're trying to find a meeting. You're trying to understand, why should I even want to love a person back? Because it's scary, because all you identify with is pain. You don't see the joy of it, right? Of course you get, the diamonds in the rough, to where they've been together for however long, and it's a beautiful marriage and it works, right? You see that, but for the most part, we identify with trauma, especially from where we come from. And then we come from single parent homes. And again, it may sound like excuses, right? But if you don't identify with something, you can't want. You can want it, but you don't know how to give it, right? So for me, and I'm just speaking for me, man. I'm not speaking for nobody else. I understand I'm emotionally detached. Like, I don't feel nothing, even when I do feel, right? I substitute something for it, meaning I make it okay for you to do whatever it is, because I understand that I done things to you. That's not right. See, I understand that I'm only responsible for me, and you're responsible for you, right? So, and another thing is, you get so caught up with thinking you supposed to make him happy, or you supposed to make her happy. And no, happiness comes within yourself. And the biggest thing, to your friend, from me to her, I just didn't love myself. So it's no possible way I can love another woman, period. And kids included, right? Because you're only giving so much. You're not even giving the emotional part of it. You're only giving them the disciplinary part of it, or you just redirecting. You're not feeling anything. Finally, you start to feel something, because you don't even go through the process with her when she's pregnant. You don't even let her enjoy it. I'm just speaking for me again, and because I don't want nobody to think I'm speaking for them, and I'm sorry for going on a rant. Chris, I'll let you get yours off.
But I think women need to hear that.
I mean, but I'm going to say this, and I say this with a clear mind and open heart. Women have to demand more.
What you mean by that?
If you're not getting what you desire from a man, leave.
Yeah.
That simple. Because the only way we get better is if I'm feeling you, right? Mm-hmm. He's feeling you, right? But you letting both of us have our way. Or how about I'm feeling you, he feeling you, and nobody have their way. You have your way. You're going to date. You're going to control the narrative for you, right? And for them, because we need to be led. We're like, man, be acting as... I ain't going to even get into that how I want to, but what I'm saying is women have to demand more. It's so much easier if you're dealing with a woman with boundaries. Meaning, no, I'm not going to be talking to you if you're dealing with other people. We past dating. We sexually active. Or stop giving sex. And men, we got to stop being so easy. Or vice versa. I'm not just going to put it all on us, but...
What you mean by being easy?
Giving yourself to a woman when you know you have ill intent.
There's no commitment.
Right, you have no desire to give her nothing, but just, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not cool. That's not cool on no level. And
it's not.
Another thing...
Both on it.
No, that's still not cool, because...
Not all the time.
So look, and this is another thing we was talking about earlier, right? I'm just going to get it all out. As far as telling people, and I don't subscribe to this no more, like telling a woman, you know, of course you deal with multiple women, you're giving her the option basically, right? My thing is I just don't even subscribe to that no more because naturally we all competitors, right? Whether they want it, women want to admit it or not. You cool with accepting what men can't accept because there's no way, and that's what we talked about the other day, you know what I mean, on the pod I'm about to release, is men can't accept what they dish out. But anyways, women, damn, where was I going with this? Damn.
You said we need to demand more.
Yeah, but I was going somewhere after that. Oh, I don't subscribe to saying, you know, telling a woman, like, you know, giving her the option. Basically, I feel like if I have ill intent, meaning if I'm going to deal with multiple women, I might as well not deal with none.
Yeah.
Because you have the same effect. Even if I'm telling you the truth about who I am and how I am, right? It still hurts you in the end. Whether it was on purpose or it was on accident, you have the same effect. So you might as well just not do it. And that's just me. And I don't want people to think I'm pandering or doing all this cool stuff. But it's just when you start to come into a space, you stop desiring, you know, to just be all over the place. It don't feel good to me. You done a relationship thing. I've never like just been exclusive. And that's because of the fear, you know, and then you hear so many stories about it not working out. Not saying that's your reality, but you start to get tricked to believe like, you might as well not do it, you know, because I can save myself from the heartache and the headache. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm sorry, y'all.
I'll get it out.
What a dope question. I know I was ranting.
No, but I do feel like women need to hear that because I do feel like women forget men have feelings.
Yes, that's true.
And then so we just feel like, well, maybe he just don't like me, or maybe it's me. And a lot of times it could really be the woman, but majority of the time, from what you're saying, is it really could be the man, and we just don't want to hear it. We don't want to understand it.
You don't want to accept it. That's the biggest thing, and accepting is key. Accountability is key. But also, a man has to identify with me. Let me not speak for men. I don't know, no smoke, right? Me. Like I said, I just got to do what's best for me. And that's why I started my journey on trying to get better, you know, for myself so I can be able to present myself in the most fashionable and respectable manner, you know.
So you want to get married?
What? What everything gives me. Can't wait.
I'm saying, do you ever think about it? Like
every day. Every day. I wear, every day. That the cameras ain't on yet, so y'all can't even see it, right? Y'all can only listen and only wonder what we laughing about, right? You desire to be married?
I want to. I do, then I don't.
Why don't you?
I think because my past.
That has to go. You got to let that go.
You do.
And you have to.
You have to.
No, the only reason why I say that, I'm sorry for cutting you off again, right? Only reason why I say that because you're going to hold on to it and then you're going to start to identify with situations.
A lot of
like this seems like, and it's nothing like that. Yeah. You know, so, and then, bro, just, I don't know.
I can't commit though.
Because you're scared?
Is that if I see a red flag?
What's a red flag to you? What do you determine as a red flag?
Sneaky.
What's sneaky?
Some that I would do like phone type of stuff or
what, you going through it?
No, not going through it. Like, you know, me.
Watch that. Is that close?
Yeah, no, I got it. Back in the day, well, it's a habit. I used to be sneaky, so my phone, every mail, do a turn around.
But my thing is, that's what I was just gonna say. Is it she doing it, or is it the red flag because you think she's doing it?
Yeah, because he see her putting her phone down, and he thinking, see, that's childish. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You gotta let that go.
But it's not something that she's doing. That's a self-conscious thing.
Yeah, that's insecurity. That's insecure. That's how
I'm working on myself.
Are you?
Yeah.
What are you doing to work on yourself?
Trying to stop all my bad habits.
No, how are you trying to stop? See, that's a conversation. That's a real conversation you need to have with yourself, right? Because if you say you stop trying to stop, you need to do.
Like, stop.
No, you gotta put in the work to do it.
The real work, meaning go talk to somebody.
I tried.
Maybe it just wasn't the right person for
you.
you.
That's what I think it was. I want the right person.
Yeah.
Because I had a therapy. The first time I did, I gave her everything. Like when she asked me, "Hey, tell me about your past."
Yeah.
And then the first section seemed like it went good, but then that second section, man, that shit went down the drain. So I lost trust in the interest in it.
So I know that feeling.
So I man, I don't think the therapist thing wrote.
Well, since we still going, I might as well just go and ask. So your girl can have a male friend. She couldn't be friends with opposite sex.
Yes.
You sure?
I think. If I really,
He said
I'm trying to think about it.
Could your spouse be friends with opposite sex?
Absolutely.
Like,
Do that mean y'all both have to be friends? Like, do you have to be friends
Can I
with the
be her
person?
friend?
Yeah.
No, I ain't gotta be her friend.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you feel?
I don't know, man.
So that means you basically
Yeah,
no,
I would
you
say
can't.
right.
But why though? Is it because of your insecurity?
I think it's to a certain extent.
Of what extent? If
Like,
y'all
we're talking
going
about,
through it, you don't want her to be confined in nobody else.
Like, all he really do want to comfort.
That's what he's supposed to do. He's a
I was
friend.
just gonna say
But
that.
it depends.
The how is what you.
My thing is it boundaries.
But see, that's the problem. He only thinking about what he used to do and
Yeah.
what he know. So he only looking at it one way, and that's
That's crazy, right?
no, that's you being crazy. That's not that's you being crazy. You gotta stop that, bro. That is not
it's
cool.
too-
Not
I
No,
healthy.
we about to be 40.
I understand that.
So,
Don't remind. Don't do
just-
that, Tony.
It's just with me, and then like
40-year-old virgin
growing up
over
and seeing my female cousin and all that, see how they treat dudes and all that stuff. So me, like, I see my family doing it.
But
But
you
every
only seeing
woman
one
isn't
sided.
them.
See, that's
Kind of see both.
no. You only seeing one sided. You only seeing how she's handling him, not how he's handling her. See, you seeing top layer. You don't know what's happening at home. You don't know. That's what I'm saying. So we so misinformed, and what we misinformed about is the toxic stuff. So we don't even know how to identify what's beauty. We don't even know that that's right. You know, do you still open doors and all that? Do you still like?
Oh, I was gonna ask y'all that.
Oh yeah, that's my son understand that. Like that's my daughters don't touch doors and none of that. You know, no woman should. You should pull a chair out. You do that when you pull up to the restaurant. You make sure you pull a chair out.
Yeah.
You sure?
I ain't consistent, but yeah.
You teach your son to do that?
Yeah.
You sure?
I teach my son to have manners.
No.
That's not just manners though.
Yes and no, sir. I understand that. I'm not trying to pick
I
at
don't
you. I'm
teach
just,
him everything.
you have to. Who else will? You want another man teaching them?
No.
Think about that. But that's the reality that we provide because we want to have sex with women and not be with them, right? So
That part.
right? So that's the accountability part, right? You want to complain about child support, but you want to keep having, you especially want to keep having sex with all these women. I believe that
I
alone.
can't say it's all the women. It's like,
Boy, you have,
I was in relationships.
and no, that is not
doesn't
true.
matter.
You need to stop. And
I
I'm
was
not
in
going to do it. You know what?
relationships.
Look, bro, I'm not going to do
For
that.
most of them, I was in a relationship.
You just created another narrative. See, you started off
First
saying
she said I was in
in a relationship
I'm gonna say, and
with
then
most of them.
one stop, I went away and I came back and we started back. But
Boy,
That's
you
when
gonna,
that's
you
when the
better
kids came.
stop. Look, stop.
I'm saying that's when the kids came. Before I went away, we was in a relationship.
Hear me. What I'm saying to you. Stop. Because that's a bull that you saying.
not a bull.
I'm not gonna let you do my audience like this. I'm not gonna do
It's
that.
not bull.
And you my guy, so I'm not gonna do that to you.
Before I went away, we was in a relationship. I wouldn't listen.
Think about that.
We can talk about it. I was in a relationship before I went away.
Oh, boy,
It
you.
didn't work
do it.
out.
Don't
I
do
came
it.
back.
All
and
right.
we did.
Okay.
We was
I
dealing
don't
with
want to
each
do that. I don't want to do that. That is not true. That you foolish.
other. We was dealing with each other.
Sneaking.
I said we was dealing with each other.
But you want to say they sneaky. That's why you think they sneaky
I was
because you
just gonna
sneaky.
say,
She was been sneaking with me.
No.
oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
You allowed it. You allowed it
I
though.
didn't allow it.
That's what I told you. We got to stop being so easy as well. Like, bro, we got to be better.
I didn't allow it.
But that's toxic.
That's another too. Like in the beginning, it was good. I opened up. I was trying to open up. I really did good open up. But then the situation happened.
Get closer.
Then the situation happened. That red flag. So from once I get that red flag, you might well say it's over with.
You know why I say that's a lie? And again, you my guy. I don't want to do this. So do you not want to do this? We can
Yeah,
leave
we
it
can do
alone.
it.
If you saw a red flag and you stopped, it would have never happened again. Stop. That's what I'm saying. Stop being on
It's
this.
hard- it's-
Listen to me.
can I say
That's
it's
not
comfortability? Like,
no.
uncomfortable.
That's insecurity. Because you're not strong enough to leave something that you're not comfortable with. That's an insecurity. That's what you. That's accountability. That's what you. And then you want to get mad at the consequence of that. Of over and over and over repetitive behavior. You want that's insanity. You're doing the same thing but expecting something. This is my guy, man. I'm not finna do this. We getting out of here. We not finna do this. I'm not finna be talking at you like this. Like I love you, but I'm not finna do this.
Maybe I need that. Maybe I need to hear it from somebody
I
that.
get it. I'll tell you off mic. I ain't gonna tell you nothing else.
Hey, it might be somebody going through it just like me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going through it. I'm going through what you're going through, so I understand my insecurity is the reason why I was dealing with multiple women. I posted that, and a woman laughed at me. I'm like, what? When you try to be better, it's like the devil just. And they just
want to let you be great.
What? I ain't gonna say great because I don't even want to use them words in reference to me. You know, just want to be normal. You know, just want to provide a sense of comfortability, and just be normal. That's all. But any more questions? Because you had us going off the deep end. I didn't ran it for real. I hope I made sense when I ran it.
No, you made perfect sense. I do have one more question.
Look at you. You lock and loaded. You ready.
50-50. Like, how do y'all really feel about 50-50 in a relationship?
I don't feel like no relationship. Go ahead. Let me let you go, Chris. Let me stop
so
hogging.
You don't think no relationship should be 50-50?
Don't answer the question. I answer it after you. You tripping.
I'm gonna say yes.
You feel it should be 50-50?
50-50.
Okay. And what does 50-50 consist of to you?
Like, basically, she do her part, I do my part.
What's your part? You need to be asking these questions. You want to know this answer? Let me not do that. That's you.
How can I say it?
Well, why you think you want me to answer?
Yeah.
I feel like, first off, I feel like we got it wrong. And I know they're going to be thinking, I just know. But anyways, it should be 100. I don't want half for nobody. That's number one.
Okay.
Right? I want all of you, and I want to give you all of me. This is just my desire. This is just how I feel internally. Not saying I display this to women. I'm working on that. I'm a work in progress, right? But I feel like 100, and however we construct our relationship is how it should go. I don't feel like none of that should be based off of somebody else. Meaning because you may make more money than me. So it don't make sense for me to pay the mortgage. It makes sense for you to pay the mortgage. Yeah. It makes sense for me to pay the insurance or take on the insurance from my job and you get your full checks as you paying the mortgage, right? And then it may make sense, however we constructed for it to work for us, that's how it should work to me.
No,
so,
you're right.
And that's how I look at relationships.
I just said 50-50.
It should be.
But it's not 50-50 though.
That's not 50. That's
but she set you up. See, that's what women do, right there. See that part right there is what we bypass that.
What you talking about? But it just came out as 50-50.
But she already had that in mind. If you didn't say 100, you was 100% wrong already. Anything you said after that, she don't want to hear it. I'm telling you, women are amazing. They look what she did to us in front of all these people. Well, the people that listen. Boy, women.
So that was one of the key things that my friend had asked about, the communication, like how can women communicate better with men, etc. Just like I know what I wanted from y'all when I said, what about 50-50? Like I didn't want a 50-50 answer.
But the problem is y'all want to manipulate the situation. And see, think about what disadvantage we have when you do that. Think about this, right? You coming into a situation, right? You coming into this situation already knowing exactly what you want to hear. And if you don't hear nothing close to it, you're not open. Not saying you. I'm just saying the overall. They're not open to nothing else.
Just nothing else.
True.
That's not fair. We fighting an uphill battle. We got to do everything right? And the crazy thing about it, she'll still give him some. And now he's misled. Or vice versa. He'll still give her some. I know y'all never want to. See, that's the accountability part. Y'all always want to deflect. What about him? What about him? What about him?
I was just going to say, because then we would go back to the commitment thing. Men, I feel like men, when they approach a woman, y'all know if you want the commitment or not. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not a man, so I don't want to speak for y'all. But you know if you want to just hit. But you know if you want to just, like women know if we want to just have sex with you or not.
I don't think that's true.
Yes, it's
I'm not speaking for all women. I'm speaking for humans. What I'm saying is you can come into a situation with a plan, quote unquote, right? But when a person talk to you different, right, or a person make you feel different, that plan immediately goes out the window.
But when that happens, some individuals.
Well, let's just speak for each other. Let's speak for you and I speak for me.
You continue to go down this path knowing that there is no other plan once
you saying you do that.
No,
well, let's just speak for you. Speak for you, and then we'll just speak for us, so we won't be confused.
So I'll say hypothetically, I've been in a situation where the man knows there was nothing going to happen, right? Not the sex, but like the relationship wasn't going anywhere after so long. Just say that. Don't waste my time.
Was y'all having sex?
Yeah.
So that's the problem.
But my thing is
comfortable.
and you're providing it. That's what I said. To demand more. See, when you demand more and don't give it up, you don't even get to the point to where he even get any. To even get comfortable to a point to where he acting as if he don't want to be nothing. Like what, nigga? Like that's what I'm saying.
But my thing is, because I could be on a hiatus.
Yeah.
Like, that's not a thing. Like
yeah,
I could be on a hiatus for a year, 6 months, whatever.
No, I got you.
So holding out is not the problem.
Yeah.
So say I hold out for a year, there are men that can legit be like, oh, I'm gonna stick around, despite knowing that they don't want the relationship, is what I'm saying.
Because so look, when you create boundaries, you can alleviate all that, right? Because you start to see a different type of consistency, right? You start to demand more. Not saying that you shouldn't be demanding of any human, right? You only could be demanding within yourself, whatever, right? But you know what you desire, right? You know what you want from somebody. And that's what you treat yourself how you want him to treat you, right? If that's not happening, may God be with him or whatever you desire to deal with or whoever you desire to deal with. You know what I mean? What I'm saying is it's no way that he should be able to get comfortable with you and you uncomfortable with him. That makes no sense. Meaning you're providing nothing but a great feeling for him.
True.
And you're getting nothing in return. And if you are getting something in return, is minimum. It's nothing. It doesn't make you feel good because once he leaves your house, possibly he can be going somewhere else. You shouldn't have to think like that. And if you have to think like that, you shouldn't be with the person. To me, so that's just how I look at it. And that's what makes me want to be better.
And then they get comfortable.
You can't do that. You can't let them get comfortable. And everybody making them comfortable. Like, what? So you can just get to pull up and you cooked? Oh, you cooked? All right, I'm on my way. I can't stay tonight. You're like, oh, no, okay, I'll make it to go anyways. I got to get up early. You just accommodating everything that he desires. He go to the next one. Eat the food in front. Come on now. He eating the food of somebody. Come on. Like, oh, man, I can't be dealing with y'all. Y'all got me all open today.
But, like, my thing is, like, do women know this, right? So let's be honest. Like some of us know this, but some of us know it, but we want to pretend like we're blind to it.
Accountability,
right? Yes.
And so
then also there are situations where we know it, but we are getting fed the BS. Like, nah, I'm really here. I'm into it. Blah blah blah. And yes, that's why we know this bullshit.
Let me say this, right? If you, this is why it's funny to me. If you see somebody cooking, right, and there's a big pot of bull, are you going to eat it?
No.
So my point is, if you know he's feeding you bush, why are you accepting it? That's what's crazy to me. And then you get to ask these questions. Accountability. It would never happen.
We now know that, right?
Really?
It's comfortable to both of y'all. That's why she don't let go because
it's not comfortable. It's convenient. It's convenient. It's never comfortable. If somebody's not feeling the same way the other person is feeling in return, it's not comfortable.
So why let them keep coming back?
Oh, I don't got nobody coming back.
So why do they
don't come back?
Why do they don't keep coming back?
So you don't got to come back.
No,
shit.
Here you go.
Oh, look, I seen a TikTok. They were saying the women damn, I was supposed to record it. She was basically saying women piece is trash if y'all on the computer complaining about something because ain't no nigga not coming home to a woman that got good. Yeah.
I can see it.
So you saying the women that's on the you seen it, right? That's the real. She said, them niggas just call and say, hey, you want something from the store? Hey, that's funny.
But is it true?
Nah, I don't think it's true. Because and then again, that's shallow and people they gonna be thinking I'm pandering. But I'm a dude. Like if they really just get to know me, I'm a dude, right? Sex is what you make it to me. Like I don't, and again, I don't see why you be thinking about somebody else because maybe you trash.
No, maybe.
But I know I'm trash, so that's why I say that because I done that before, and I just know I be on some bull. So it's like maybe I was just having my moment to where I can't even get in my groove, and I got to think about what I got to think about because maybe I can't keep up.
But wait a minute.
But maybe you can't keep up, and maybe you insecure about that.
Because a friend posted this, right? So they're like, well, can a relationship work if the sex is bad? Because you just like, oh, I'm going to just think.
That was my question.
Yeah.
I asked you that, didn't I? Did I ask you?
You didn't.
I asked that. I must have asked you before, Mike.
Can a relationship work if the sex is trash?
Yeah.
No.
Yes, it can.
No, it can't.
I think
You can work on that. She can listen. Y'all can work on that. See, that's the communication part.
Yeah.
That's what we lack in these situations, right? These are the things we don't want to hear. We don't want to hear that it's not.
So basically, just teach her.
No. You gotta teach. See, it's like you always talking for the woman as if it's like you doing your best
too.
is. You better be acting. You better really be doing your thing out here the way you talking, big dog.
I'm just saying something. How can't so do sex play a big part in a relationship?
It's a piece, but it's not the biggest part.
Is it a big part for you?
I think it's a big part.
So you're a sex demon.
I really think I'm a sex addict.
That's the problem. You need to control yourself. You want somebody to match that intensity. They may not be on that. They may love you different, but they don't know how to love you like that. Yeah, and that's communication.
So sex don't play a big part?
To me, not no more. Not no more. And again, that's what I'm saying. When I was on them binges where I do multiple in a day, like back in the day, long time ago, when I was younger, right? You having that type of fun, bro? Yeah, of course. You know, it means something, but it's meaningless because you think about it. If I'm chasing that same feeling somewhere else, it can't mean that much. If it meant something to me, I will hold on to it and cherish it with a person. Why do it go? I don't know. You know, again, I haven't experienced the beautiful relationships and all that, so I'm just speaking freely. If I'm wrong, y'all more than welcome to tell me that I'm wrong. I'm perfectly fine with that.
Me personally, I feel like sex plays a big part,
and that's fine. But that's what you got to exhibit to her. You got to say that. You got to communicate that to not exhibit. You got to communicate that to her.
But they say like sexual fulfillment. Like to me, that's subjective because you may think that you fulfilling her in every way, but you may not really be. But
that's communication. She has to tell him that, hey, babe, I like to be instead of. Right, you doing
but that
this?
Could be intimidating. How he's saying sex is everything to him, and so you tell a woman, just feel me out. If you telling a woman, well, sex is the biggest part of our relationship, hypothetically, right? So then she's gonna be trying to do everything she can to keep you sexually pleased to keep this relationship going.
I get what you're saying.
But you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
it's bigger than that.
So think about this, right? So if sex is a big thing to him, and he's not doing it right, you don't think she needs to communicate that to the guy that thinks sex it's such a big deal to him, and he don't even know how to hit because they say paper cuts hurt too, so it don't matter the size. Do size matter to women?
To some, yeah.
Do size matter?
No, not if you know what you're doing. Because you can please me other ways. So.
Also, that's funny.
I ain't talking about just go straight boom, pow, pow, pow. I'm talking about like role play.
Do you do that? Yeah. Are you romantic?
Yeah.
You kiss him?
Yeah.
Why you hesitate?
That's what I'm saying. You say, yeah, you romantic.
I only kiss girls that have feelings for.
So that's what I'm saying. Why are you having sex with the other women that you don't have feelings for? See, that's the problem with that we do. Me and you.
Can you have feelings for multiple women?
Well, used to. Wow.
That's a good question.
You can. Yeah, I don't think you can be in love with multiple women. I think you have feelings. I don't think you can. I don't even identify with being in love. I'm just saying. I'm just speaking freely. Not saying that I'm correct. I mean, I'm speaking immaturely. Let me say that.
I think so, though.
You think you can be in love?
I think a man could love.
So you into polygamy?
I think I might be.
Is polygamy about love?
Yeah.
No, it's
about finances.
It's more about finances.
Yeah. Well, not really more finances, but just blending.
Stability,
yeah.
But
is marriage about love? Is marriage about love to you?
Marriage is about love to me.
You're gonna marry out of love?
I would prefer to. However, there would be other things like I need financial stability as well.
So he needs to be making a certain amount, or at least be trying.
At least trying.
I can dig that. But what was we talking about with you? Because it's something I want to ask you.
Can you love more than one person?
Yeah. You feel like you can?
I feel like I can.
You don't feel like you can like more than one person? You feel like you can love like really head over heels for multiple people? That requires
not multiple people, like people you've been dealing with for a long time.
Yeah, that's multiple people though. That's more than one person. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
But my thing is, if you've been dealing with them for a long time, then why are you not married? So obviously, there's not
because it's them. It's them. It can't marry them, not they. It has to be her, she, or whatever you desire. I don't
But
know.
you get what I'm saying? Like you saying, I
You gonna let me just say that about you? I just said whatever you desire. You just let that go, bro.
I went on my head.
Damn, they gonna be listening like, oh, what do he like? Let me help you out. I did say that about you. Clear that up or something. God, damn. Hey, but if you do, look, no judgment zone here.
Right.
You know, I accept you all. However you identify, I love you all. I'm here for it.
Well, back to the question. So, what is marriage, though?
It's a commitment.
It's
It's,
a
it's,
commitment.
it's sacred.
So, do you have to be married to be committed?
I mean, I think you should be committed before you get married.
Definitely.
Most definitely.
So, marriage is a title, a piece of paper.
But no, I feel like so.
Nah, it's all depends what you believe
because
in.
if you
I'm
if
not
you
gonna
think
make
about it, so legally, I would prefer to be married because if my husband, boyfriend, whatever dies, I'm not entitled to any of his stuff if he's dead and we're not married. There's nothing on paper that says
So it's just a piece of paper.
But it's not a piece of paper. It's bigger than that because now anybody, his kids, whoever can come say he's on life support or whatever. But we've already had these plans that says to resuscitate him and his child or whoever saying don't. Well, if I'm not married to him, then guess what? They're saying I'll trump that. So to me, marriage is bigger than just a piece of paper. It's bigger than just said commitment.
So can you do so? How can I say it? So is marriage like a will?
that was hey. That was yeah. I mean, I feel you.
That was good.
And your will, you can say, hey,
do you desire to be married?
I want to get married.
So what is
wanting
your
and desire is two different things.
Yeah, that is true. I was gonna let him get away with that too. That's crazy. And I was gonna let him
I
get away
desire
with
to get
that.
married.
You do.
But I have to, like I say, I have to work on myself, make sure I'm right.
But you keep saying you have to. When are you going to start?
Right, it's a process.
The process.
Starting, but it don't,
but are you
How
starting?
are you starting? See, when you got to think about it, you're not starting. You're trying to convince yourself.
Opening up, communication, opening up.
But see, so to open up to communicate, you have to learn how to communicate. Meaning you have to be able to listen, you have to be able to receive, you have to be able to take accountability, right? With that, you need tools. I'm telling you, it's easy for me now. It's easy. Once you get equipped to deal with humans, like life is easy, brother. I'm telling you, just with grace. Everything is with grace. May God be with you. I apologize. I offended you. My bad. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I'm gone. There ain't even nothing to talk about. I don't even want to look you in your eyes. I don't want your energy. Like that's where I'm at.
I'm working on opening up, communicating, not just shutting down. Cause me, once a female start arguing, I ain't trying to hear it.
I respect that. I mean, but
that's my fault. Then in previous relationship, they said that I don't open up. I just shut down, basically.
I get you.
So I gotta.
Hey, when dating is consistency key.
Most
when you meet a
definitely.
person,
like you feel like I said, I need consistency and reciprocity.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
like you need a person hitting you up every morning. Good morning.
So you don't have to hit me up every single morning because my thing is sometimes I have bad days.
Yeah.
And you may not hear from me.
Bad moments. You should never have a bad day.
Yes, bad moment.
Yeah.
So I feel like people are entitled to have that moment, but don't make it a consistent moment to where we're losing sight of each other.
I got you. Okay. You when you dating, you consistent or you all over the place?
I want to be consistent. But I'm having that problem what she just talked about. What she just said.
Yeah. I mean, but that's the part of you say you're working on yourself.
I feel like we should.
But I feel like that's
communicate every day.
Why? Why do you feel entitled to communicate with a person
dating,
that you don't know every day?
Like we dating? Say we dating?
Yeah.
Because I want to know what's going on. Is you all right? Try checking on you.
That's entitlement. You shouldn't be entitled to nothing. If she wants to relinquish that to you and give you that, then that's cool. You can ask her how she's doing. Like I said, what her interests are, who she be with, things to make her smile. You can do that. You know what I'm saying? But, just wanting to know for what? To do what?
Make sure everything okay.
And
what
then
what?
No. And if everything is not okay, what are you going to do? And y'all just dating. Her lights just got cut off. What are you going to do?
You said her lights just got cut off?
Yeah.
If I'm feeling, I'm helping.
If you're
feeling her, you're going to help.
If we date, wow. What I'm saying, if we date and her lights get off, I'm gonna help her get it on.
Well, just say that. So I get you. So you asking for a real reason. That's dope. I salute that 100%. And I just gave him a fist pounds for those that can't see what just happened. No, I salute that. But listen, man, I had a great time with y'all. I hope y'all had fun with me. I hope you enjoyed it to the point that you're gonna do your pod.
Yeah,
I'm
coming back too though.
That's cool. You got a name that you want to throw out there yet? Well, no. Wait. No, listen. Let me say this. Don't put nothing out on the internet until you got everything licensed and get your bank account, and we'll talk about all that off air. But listen, I hope y'all enjoyed yourself. Of course, I did. We gave y'all an hour plus, right? Yeah. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Until next time, y'all be cool. How y'all be cool? We out.
Peace.
Peace.